Hi guys, Naya here. Long time no see. Um, a lot of changes in my life, but one hasn't, and that's because that's the thing that I like playing Civilization 6. Today I'm going to play one of my older saves, um, actually from the 1st of January 2025, as Genghis Khan. I've saved this one and didn't play, at least didn't play it till the next era and did no saves. So let's see what it is. I believe this game is
From the first stirrings
on the
of
top of the
life
world,
beneath water, to the
literally
great
on
beasts of the
in
Stone Age,
mountains,
to
on
man taking his first upright steps,
one of
you have come
three
far.
continents meeting at the
Now
point.
begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the
January was
stars.
also the time when
Genghis
the
Khan,
hype around
your
Civilization
cunning
7
built
peaked,
Mongolia an
and I
empire
didn't
from the
buy
back of your
Civilization
horse.
7.
Always charged to
Um,
meet enemy cavalry.
in fact,
For a
I wasn't very excited. Yeah, here we see it. It is right smack dab in the mountains. See the continents? The continents are Asia, Nuna, and Nova Pangaea. And we are right in the middle of them, right on the top of the world. So from here, perhaps as Mongolians, we will conquer the world. If you want, I can share this, but it is on, as you can see, King difficulty, so this will be a pretty chill game. And because we started on a dividing line of all the continents, we get to see be the first ones to find this content because we are player 1 and get 4 and 4 era score. That's a huge boost to our golden era in the next era. So I'm not going to save anything, but I believe the southern part is more lush, the northern part is more dry. I'm going to explore north, and well, there's one thing that I need to do, and that is getting Machu Picchu, so that I use all of these mountains for any adjacencies around. Settle on the citrus. That's right, continent here. These two continents are more dry. The Asia one has some rainforest around. That should be the area where we expand. Let me see the yields. Yep, these are nice tiles, even though this one is decent. Well, sometimes I wish I played Pachacuti, which I played last. Played my latest game, but that one isn't very interesting. Let's make 2 scouts first. I want to see the world and meet all the civilization in it. As for technologies, I always use shuffle, so we don't know what is coming next. But since we are in the hills, does any of this matter? I'm actually in the forest, not just in the hills. Let's get animal husbandry. With a chance of horses. Well, Mongolians have a bit decent chance of horses spawning around. Back to Civilization 7 again. I didn't buy it because I don't think, well, after all the hype, that the game is for me, even though I kind of like the idea it's around quests. Well, quests are secondary, but there are a lot of objectives, much like the era points here. There are a lot of objectives in the game, as I've seen. That's not a traditional Civilization game, right? You simply are playing the game as having one more continent. Okay, that's the mythical Atlantis. Beautiful. And around this continent, we have settled on Asia, so we will get era score for Nova Pangaea, for Nuna, and for Atlantis if we settle there. And maybe in the colonial era this will be very useful so that my cities around my capital grow much faster, get additional yields. Now that I think of it, that's a good strategy. They get additional gold and production, I believe. So I can think of them as our powerhouses, and the capital will be the intellectual, spiritual research center. Something like that. What are we working? These poor tiles. Fine, back to Civilization 7 again. I didn't buy it because it costs 60 or 70 euros. And that's not... Oh, Void Singers. I don't... Well, Void Singers... Yeah, that's the Secret Society. I'm playing this one with Secret Societies only. And Shuffle, of course. So, let's... Let me think a bit. I had an idea to play into Void Singers, which is decent. All gold obelisk monument. And the last one is having these cultists, I believe, relics and tourism and destroying other civilizations. Let's go with Void Singers this time. Civ7 simply feels very different from Civilization 6, which I like. I don't need the second scout. Let's produce the old gold obelisk. It might be a bit more expensive, but has 4 additional faith, which is huge. Yeah, there's Biorix. With his Gazette, his additional starting warrior, and Scythia. Scythians, they are already in the tundra, so that's not far away. Fine. Next turn I will be able to buy a tile. This one. Or do I send envoys? Well, delegations. I think I will do it if they accept it. And maybe I get my 50 gold back. Like, Civilization 7 went heavily off the discussions on the forums, which were present pretty much, well, like 5, 6, 7 years after Civilization 6 hit and was in its later stages with expansion passes and such, when it was discussed about the future of the game or the franchise, what direction, what things could be done. And this was heavily done on the forums.
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die...
I also contributed on the forums, on Civ Fanatics as well. So I might have influenced the... There's new population, cool. Might have influenced the outcome. But it was heavily discussed about the civilization changing, civilizations evolving into one another. I'm not sure it was the same... Ah, there are horses. That's cool. I think I will build my districts around here. Use this for forestry and logging and such. And expand north. But the way it was done later in Civilization 7 is probably not ideal. It's great that we keep the immortal leaders, but leaders... The situation is very strange. I think it was already discussed a lot. Videos and forums as well. There's Australia. I hate this civilization. They will have to be conquered later.
It is not the
And Mount
mountain we
Everest.
conquer.
Nice. But the way the leaders were done in Civilization 7 is rather strange. They are various people, not even leaders, in fact, or real life leaders. But they are interesting personalities that have the specific bonuses, and you're playing the bonuses actually. And one more thing about, okay, Australia is friend. Nobody's friend when we are losing, well, cultists. Like, I don't know. The leaders feel very strange. The fact how they're handled by the game environment, that you level them, that you get points, that you get like perks. All of that is new and strange and doesn't feel much like Civ 7, much like Civ 6 did, which was my big entry into the franchise. I played Civilization 2 much in the past, which was fun, but I didn't like push it or
At his
research it.
best,
It was just
man
playing
is the
what the
noblest
game
of
gave
all
us.
animals.
I tried a little bit of more difficulty, Modern Chieftain, and it wasn't very fun. It wasn't very fun playing uphill battle back then. Nowadays it's a bit different, but still the same. Let's see our civics trees. We have opened Empire, Craftsmanship, Mysticism. I will get a Pantheon pretty quick, so... Well, I don't need any of that. I need foreign trade, so let's go for early Empire. Now I can buy this tile. Well, aren't horses better? It can be improved, but I don't have a worker. Let's purchase this, and this will be gained. I think the leaders in Civilization 7 are gamified. Okay, we are kin. Way too much. Civilization was always for me a free-form game in which I just, well, perhaps because I started so early in Civilization 2 times, when the civilizations weren't any different from each other. They were pretty much the same, just for, well, color and what kind of opponents you had, and kind of general perks of the leader, if it was expansionist, if it was perfectionist, if it was like aggressive one. And that's all that it was. Let's get a settler and return one or some of my units back. An escort. But I view Civilization games as as Barbarossa. There are a lot of civilizations in this game, so perhaps we'll go on a conquest spree later. But, well, Civilization 6 is already a very refined way how to play the game. Civilization 2 wasn't. There were, like, you could play any civilization any way you wanted. Well, what the map and the opponents allowed you to. There was less randomness, but you also had to play the map. If you were in plains, you were more productive. If you were in grasslands, you were simply having more population. And you had trade, you had the slider when you could decide going towards luxuries, towards gold, towards science. Here it's more defined. Everybody is
No
voicing
man ever
here.
wetted clay and then left it.
All right, this will be a cultist spree. And Civilization 7 is very much moving away. Civilization 6 was just at the edge of changing it. This place is good commercial. This is good holy site, and this would be good as campus district. Civ 6 has the balance, right? Where you can play any civilizations any way you want. You can play Mongols and be, well, you not use Mongol horde because you don't use cavalry or you're not aggressive and anything, and you don't capture enemy cavalry class units. You will build probably some ordus, which is also towards cavalry. You will build Keshiks so that you get the era score, but you may not use it very much. Keshiks are useful because of escorting civilian and support units at their movement speed, which is very nice, specific. You don't get anywhere else, but can influence how you settle, can influence how much you travel. If you are peaceful, you will definitely use art and have a higher extra level of diplomatic visibility. That's just useful, and trade routes are generally positive. So you don't use all the aspects of the civilization if you are playing differently, but that's fine. More barbarians. Okay, time to build some units. And it doesn't matter. You can play the way you want. You don't have to play the way Mongolians usually play. Don't need to force yourself into that. While in Civilization 7, I feel like it's thrown upon you. If you're Isabella, you are getting some natural wonders. You are simply exploiting them as much as you can and not expanding in other directions. I don't know. I didn't play the game. Well, it's not like I didn't get a chance. I didn't buy the game, so I didn't play it. Yeah, it was not available. Simply, simple as that. And why I didn't buy it is it was hyped, perhaps overhyped. It's very different from other games. Well, Civilization 6. It might seem similar, but I think it is the greatest step away from Civ 6 formula. Let's say that. And it doesn't help the game that it is different, or that much different. Let's choose a pantheon. We have mountain tiles. I don't kinda need the adjacency from desert. That would be decent because we have desert up here. River Goddess, one of my favorites because it allows you to build big cities with a holy site. Of course, God of the Open Sky is always open for the pastures. We have a decent amount of horses around. Tiles with breathtaking appeal. Around mountains, there are usually a lot of them appeal. I like to play appeal game, but this isn't it. Of course, rainforests are not very appealing places. could get God of War or God of Forge just to get the boost towards military units. I think I will go with the default River Goddess. This city will have a holy site adjacent to a river, and my future ones probably will as well. There are a lot of rivers. Oh, wait, Wadi Hanifa is a really, really long river, and it's only flooding up here. But again, Civ 7 was very hyped. I didn't like that much hype. Oh, we are practically boxed in by everyone. Well, loyalty will be an issue. I want to settle north around this place, Orkhon River. I think this is decent. Got a campus. Yeah, this could work. Campus. This will be holy site. This will be government plaza. And we also get a commercial hub somewhere on the river. And later, perhaps some production or industrial zone around here, around the horses. We'll see. That's a good plan. And I will build builders. Let's get 3 slingers. It was overhyped, Civilization 7. Expensive, and I kinda was discouraged by all of this. From both buying, well, I wouldn't pre-purchase the game. I bought Civilization 6 like 2 years later. Oh, come on. No, 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 don't go into Scout. 2 or 3 years later, when it was on sale, then I stayed with vanilla version. I was not
Writing is easy.
a fan of
All you have to do
like
is cross out the wrong words.
getting all the things early. I did get it on some discount. That was always nice. Later, when pretty much everything was discovered, I don't care about who discovers what. I like to explore it and play it myself, so it's always new. Let's get mining. But I eventually have all of the game, I believe. 2006. And now that I bought all of it, I'm going to enjoy it, right? I'm not going to switch into a new game that is unfinished, has some decent bugs, has some
It
issues.
was luxuries like air conditioning that brought...
Yep. I'm not going to switch into a big unknown game. I can upgrade one of my governors. I don't have any. Let's go with Reina. I will go into forestry management early. Because I can't improve these tiles in any feasible way. And they will yield me additional gold. I like Reina starts. Oh, well, start. Having her as my governor. That's
Then
fine
weave
for
the
you.
web of the
There's
mystic
gold
measure.
done. Okay, more nitral wonders around. So I didn't buy Civilization 7. Naturally. Because it costs a lot, it's unfinished, and I already have one game that I like to play. This one is decent, even if I'm just playing at the king difficulty, because, well, honestly, deity is not mechanical different, it's just the AI is on steroids, which is like stupid. I'm getting gold for horses, and he's getting open borders. Fine. What are these deals? You are getting open borders, like I don't even know where you are. This probably. So you are not getting into my area. Malbarn is going to get lost. That's nice. Right, that's Cordoba. That's Spain. So Civilization 6 is kinda complete. Well, in terms of features, in terms of options. And it's a good game. Well, a lot more people are playing Civilization 6 now than there are actually playing Civilization 7. Not that it's of any importance to me, but it's a signal that the game is different. It's perhaps strange, weird to play, um, and a lot of fans are sticking with Civ 6, which they bought a lot of stuff for. I see that it's not logical to keep it that way, so that the fans just play old games, but in reality we are all playing old games. Even like the biggest games like Fortnite is not a new game, it's like already what, 6, 7, 8 years old. I have no idea. So no wonder Civilization 6, which is I believe 8 years now. Could be. I have a poster somewhere where it says 2016 October, so 7 and something. No, it would be 8 and something already. Yep. So it qualifies for an old game, and it looks great. Is played by a lot of people, and well, I consider it a new game as well. Okay, what's next? Do I go straight for the campus? I can't cut woods for now because I don't have mining, but this place would be much better for it. Yep. Let's go for a campus there. Or here. Because this is a useful tile. This is desert. All of this is desert. So perhaps we change all of this and place a campus here, a holy site over there. These two are, well, one of them is mountain. This is probably a geothermal fissure because it has 5 adjacency. That sounds nice. And this will be the mentioned commercial hub, and the inside will be like farmed or wooded. Yeah, woodlands. I will get some gold from this. It will be a spiritual refugee for our people. That sounds nice. Let's go for the campus out here, and yes, it's the different type, even better, so that this is a great holy site. Perfect. We'll build campus in 6. That was not my priority, but let's go with this. heal and we'll place this settler. Yep. We have this first settlement on Nuna, and very soon enough era score for a golden age. But I will need to reassign Reina over to Karvalbaksson. Do we play with a different mod with the Dark Ages? No, it's just secret societies. So that means we need the old god Obelisk, which I think I will purchase it. And just get a builder here. Governor is not idle, that's fine. And Spain is building the Oracle, which I never get, simply because it's kind of useless wonder. So Civ6 it is. What are we playing? I remember in the start, very many people. Well, there was a great outrage that the
When you
graphics
find
look
yourself in a
cartoonish.
hole,
Civilization
quit
7 is
digging.
much more realistic compared to this art style, but I don't think it's any better. This is okay. Can be changed, but there went a lot of work into this. Let's go bronze working. I will need to kill some barbarians first. And the style here grew on me. I used to play with Civilization 2 and then jumped straight up to Civilization Beyond Earth. And now, after seeing Civilization 6, Beyond Earth is kinda bland. Both because it's a relatively already old game, because it's a Civilization 5 remaster or recolor spin-off from that one. But Civilization 6 has this nice... Oh, it looks nice. I don't know how else to say it. It grew on me. I grew used to this. And it's fine playing this game. Even for this long. There's England, actually not Great Britain, England. And the new one, the Age of Steam, Victoria. What's her bonus? Industrial Revolution. Right, she gets bonuses from mines and such. I don't remember well. Okay, how much for a obelisk? Well, it's the same as the usual monument, 240. It will take a few turns. From the gameplays I've seen, like Potato and, well, the Civilization, what are they, like, group that is playing online. I was not hooked on the gameplay that they showed or preferred or performed or enjoyed even. I don't see the value in that. So it's kind of pointless to buy the game if you're not going to enjoy it, right? That was my first barbarian. I got archery. And Saladin. Let's meet everyone. I think this is a Pangea game. So if we are on the central continent, well, we are on the biggest continent, and there is Nova Pangea, Nuna, and Atlantis. Perhaps I should have settled on this spot at Nuna, and I would get a lot more bonuses because Nuna is the smallest continent of them all. Well, maybe next time. back to rambling to Civ 7. It has a different art style. Many say that it is very grayish. That's the realism, right? When it says it's going to depict things, units, and go into the realism, heavily lean into this. It's not going to be colorful and well, there are festivities. The game looks nice, but at the same time, I feel I didn't meet this civilization. Fine, it's jarring. Many say it's jarring because also Civilization 6 leaned into this and made a lot of the land here urban. Like there are a lot of houses that you can span metropolises from one continent to the other by just building districts next to each other. It's just not how the city looks, and well, it looks nowadays, but it didn't look like that for 5,000 years.
That's the positive aspect
So
of
perhaps
trade,
these
I
stages
suppose.
are
The
fine.
world gets stirred up.
I don't know. We got Karakorum. Campus is finished, right? I can go campus research grants. I think, yeah, I'm not the first one to campuses. I'm not going to push it. I will need a builder, but not here. Karabal Baksun is a much better place. Let's get a trader and then another settler. I will probably sneak one city up here next to Madrid just to take all these luxury resources on Nuna and nice tiles with a lot of mountains. Next week, yeah, it will be mysticism. Let's just play the game for a bit. I would like to finish at least the ancient era and end the video there, so let's just fast forward gameplay a bit. We did get a lot of meetings of other civilizations, a bit of planning, some military. Karpal Baksun is now ready for the old gold obelisk. So we double our fate generation per turn. Let's kill you.
I'm also interested
If you made it
in
this far,
creating a
I'd like to thank you for
legacy.
watching, and
Because bronze
please
will
leave
last
a
for
comment
thousands of
below which game should I play. I again have decided to play Civilization 6 because that's what I didn't really stop playing, and it's a fun game for me, minor game to play. Let's see, we got iron, yeah, perfect, right under the campus, so I don't have to build an iron mine, and we are getting iron for free. Is it anywhere else? Right here, that's a decent one. Perhaps, yeah, since this is a mountain as well, let's move the campus there and make this industrial zone. It will be next to iron. That's enough. Let me know which game should I play, since I am playing Civilization 6 right now. It's a bit of an older game, a bit of a chill playthrough. Or do you want me to go really back into... well, let's stay in Karakorum. Okay. Do you want me to go back to OpenTTD, where I could make some nice content if it was your liking? Or I had an idea for Crusader Kings 3 actually, which is a game I have, but that is a little bit different, both in terms of game and both in terms of what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a bit of historical commentary, and then lean into role play, because that's what the game does. This trader will go to Madrid, and we immediately got a trading post in Madrid, which will prolong our possibility to make traders elsewhere. Or is there any other game I should try? Or like, if I have it, I could make stuff around it, but I kinda don't want to. Do I go back to Civilization Beyond Earth? Maybe. I had an idea to mod it, but Civilization Beyond Earth is a rather tough nut to crack, so it's different. Perhaps I could mod this one. I had a few projects in works, but I'm not good at that. It's mostly just gameplay, nothing visual, nothing like groundbreaking. Everything that I made is just not visible on the map. It's just an empty
Mysticism
icon
is the mistake
with
of an
no
accidental
3D
and
model
individual
behind it.
symbol for
But
a
it's
universal
gameplay.
one.
It's different. That's something I could do. Just let me know in case you want, and if not, I will just play this one and do whatever I think is best. On the other hand, my best performing video was from OpenTTD. It's 1.5 years ago, and it's got almost 20,000 views. It ramps up, it gains a few views every now and then, still even now after so many years, and it was a little bit clickbaity, but it's still well, relevant, still interesting, I would say. Perhaps I could make a few more. Those videos had higher viewership than, let's say, Civilization 6 or even Beyond Earth, because that was watched by like 50 people, maybe, and not probably no one saw the full length of these
I
videos.
shot an arrow into the air.
So I'm not sure if they are very helpful or interesting or something. What's the turns? 45. I have some 15 more turns left in this age. Usually it ends around 61, so let's go. I kind of want to wait for wheel, for irrigation, masonry. Let's go for sailing. That's something I will not trigger. The coast is very far away from the what's it called? Karakorum. The roof of the world, right? There are a lot more barbarians that I would like. Let's fight this one to the end and then focus on these showing up. Alright. Let's get the farm here. There's astrology behind the wheel, so What I need is buy this tile and then improve it. I'll get another builder. Let's buy the iron. Fight warrior down here. And go exploring. You spawned right in the tundra. That's not nice, but sometimes you have tough luck. The RNG is not on your side. It wasn't on my side, but these lands are perfect for some science, for some culture. I'm boxed in, so I'm not at risk of being invaded. And also this is, yeah, the barbarians chose me. There are 4 other units around, and they chose me to attack. Cool. This is Christina of Sweden. Beautiful. Oh no, that's another bunch of barbarians. You want these horses for more gold. Cool. Okay, let's leave. And this scout has pillaged my trade route. I love this. No, let's destroy this scout. Neapolis was founded up here. Okay, that's forward settling if I ever saw some. Alright, back to this place. The fact that there is a geothermal fissure is very nice. I think this is a decent place for some districts, and I hope Madrid will expand there, but I need a city center up here, and this is fine. This will be at this campus, and this will gonna be a holy site as well. So there's not a lot of production. I'm playing a decent game in science and faith. Not a lot of conquering. That's fine, I think. And I will have the settler ready next, well, in 2 turns. And I got 38 points in Golden Age, so I have overdone it with the points there.
I don't underrate the value.
That's fine, that's fine. Got military tradition, right? And towards political philosophy, I will need craftsmanship and state work first. Let's go for these 2. I will get craftsmanship soon because I will improve both of these tiles. I want to get the stone, the Eureka for the what's it called? Masonry and ironworking and wheel and everything, and the other builder will then, well, get me honey, horses, rice, all of these. Karvelvakshan is beautiful town. As resources go, short-term resources in Civilization 7, they are made as if there were like products from this game. If you know the Okay, Frederick Barbarossa. It's fine. If you know or have the monopolies and corporations game mode in Civilization 6, that's very similar to what the products in Civilization 7 look and feel like. You assign them to different cities, much like the products in here, and they provide you with passive boosts. The way it is done in Civilization 7 is kinda counterintuitive, because you get like, what do you get? Not just camels. You get, now gold is bad. You get jade in one city and you assign it to your main city, or you get jade in town. It's jarring. How does it work? Just like that. With products, well, it's a bit late game, but I would like. The concept is really great, but how it's done, I don't know. It feels strange. So that's also one of the mechanics that are kind of not nice on Civilization 7, even though I really like them in Civ 6 and would like to expand on them.
Vessels large may
It
venture
just
more.
feels strange. They don't feel right. You know what I get? What I mean? There's craftsmanship, masonry, and let's go for irrigation then, because no, it's not improved with irrigation. Wheel astrology. There. It's like, I don't know how else I would do the resources, the products, but Civilization 7 is like doing it wrong. I don't know. It just feels different. Oh, we have a chance on Hypatia, because Unmet Player has claimed one of the great scientists, Euclid. Hypatia is a very valuable one. Elder, this one has 2 builds. That's very nice of him. To give me open borders. Okay, 4 or 5 gold. That's fine.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship, and gives us many useful objects, such as wickerwork.
One production in all cities is probably the best policy in the game. I would change the policies so that there are not a lot of them, but they have to be more like impactful, and you need to switch between them. So let's keep this. Yeah, give you garrison. I'm not fighting any barbarians right now or anytime soon, so let's do something else. I don't have cavalry units. I will have heavy cavalry units soon. Let's go for that then. Okay, what do we build? There's nothing. Let's go for granary. This city will need it. What else to
Sometimes
talk?
the wheel turns.
Wheel. Well, there's a lot I would like to change in both Civilization 6, perhaps Civilization 7, that I don't have. Much of that can be done by mods, or in general modding. I'm not sure if that's enough, because not a lot of people play with mods or want to have mods, or it's like it's not the original game, right? Even though all of these optional game modes, they are essentially mods just produced by the developers. They are really great, but they are official. There's a difference between official and player-made or custom mod, both in how it is implemented and how it feels, because how it is implemented, they are able to simply add more features to the game. Let's settle this city. This is also a nice place for a district. I will build it from the other side, probably. Karakata is missing any good tiles. Let's buy you this one. There are a lot of mechanics that could be. What was I talking about? Mechanics that could be improved. Ah, right, mods. Let's place the campus there and build a old obelisk. There's a whole lot that can be done by mods, and a whole lot that cannot. So mods are not a general solution to everything in the game. I have 3 turns until the next one. How about we build some settler? Very quick. This trader goes to Karakota. It's like, I like mods, and on the other hand, I don't like mods. It's a very dualistic approach to it. So I'm not sure how to approach the things. This will go to Karakorum. It will supply Karakota with food, which is very much needed in the city. There's one more thing that I also had in mind, and it's changed in Civilization 7, but in the end I'm not a great fan of it, and that's the difference between cities and towns as settlements go, which I was contemplating because it seems to be doable in Civilization 6 as well, as there are cities defined by the code. I've seen it, and it's like leading to nowhere because there's only one type of settlement, that city. Like there's nothing more, nothing else to it. There could be, but I don't know how feasible or how doable it is in terms of adding it as via mod, where you could like settle a town and then have it evolve into a city. Something feels like this camp, it should be a town or just some random settlement around. Okay, so Spain is angry about me. He's got a
Physician
vampire.
without a knowledge of astrology.
That means we are not a kin, right? Yeah, he can join the Sanguine Pact. Well, that's not nice of you. And you will probably get eliminated. Just for this reason. I will move my archers closer, and Madrid might... It's a little bit weak. It might fall to my might. Next turn, next research horseback riding, we could get on Ordu. Honestly, I'm steering towards currency more, so let's go for irrigation. Got one envoy in Honza. I kinda want one in Armagh and don't care about the others. Let's do that. Got the woods and place a holy site, right. one more turn till the era ends, and that's where I end my, well, this first video. I've grown a little. I've talked, ranted about Civ7 a lot, and that's pretty much what I wanted to do in the antiquity. Let's go to the classical era. It's not like Civilization 7 hops right into exploration. Alright,
It is equally
everyone likes
important
me.
to have a happy and engaged.
Save the game and see you next time. Thank you for watching, and, well, I hope you enjoyed it. If not, I enjoyed it. So, bye.